Well, hello there, my friends. It is me, Rodi, and I am back with another shopping haul video for you today. And this is the first time I'm going to be doing this in a vlog style, which I guess that's what you call this. I'm not really sure. I've never done this while I'm driving, but I assure you that I will be safe and there will be no issue with that because, oops, sorry about that. So, what am I going to chat about today? I don't know. I never did it this way before. I don't have any particular agenda other than I'm thinking about Thanksgiving coming up very shortly this next week, and I don't know, everything that goes with this time of year. My car is shaking. I apologize. Our road is a private road and it's quite lumpy these days, even though we've just had it filled in. We have a few houses on this road, not very many. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Thanksgiving, it means eating, doesn't it? For most of us here in the States, and I know up in Canada your Thanksgiving passed. I have family in Toronto, so that's what I kind of know about that. I believe it's in October, if I'm remembering correctly. Jeez, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not giving you like a headache from this bouncing. I hope it's not going to continue to do that. So anyway, yeah, it's a time. It begins the season of eating. I guess for most people, the season of eating begins at Halloween, and for a lot of people it ends at the New Year. However, for me, I did eat my share of candy for the Halloween, but I haven't done anything disastrous to myself as I did those 2 days recently. I usually enjoy Thanksgiving and all the trimmings, everything that goes with it, but it's just pretty much a day for me. It's not sorry, I have to turn around here. This road, it's like a 40-mile-an-hour road, and people do 80 here, and I can't come out of my little street fast enough, or at least to my comfort, because people come around the bend and they could like smash into me, and I'm really not into that. So, back to Thanksgiving. Yeah, it is a problem for a lot of people. They kind of start the season of eating as opposed to meals, or maybe a couple of days of eating extra stuff. And that can happen quite easily, especially if you cook at home. In the case of Thanksgiving, usually we make a big turkey and all the trimmings, and we have it for like a week. I don't do that anymore. Years back, we used to have like a combo Italian and American Thanksgiving, where we had so much of our Italian traditional things to eat before the turkey got to the table that we wouldn't even touch the turkey, or very little of it, and it would end up going home with family members, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But nowadays, there's no need for all of that. We don't even eat half of the things that we used to eat back in those days, or we would be 300 pounds, or at least I would be. So usually for Thanksgiving, I make the turkey. We have gravy. I love the stuffing. That's my favorite part. And I like to make it with sausage in it, and celery and onions, and of course lots of butter. So it is really fattening. But again, I think that moderation, or trying to stay in control, is really the key. I know if it's there, I'm going to eat it. So what I've done is cut back on the amount that I make. I don't make nearly as much as I used to, and that seems to help me a lot. I don't know how you feel about that, if that works for you or not. My cranberry sauce, I usually make the one that does not have sugar. I buy fresh cranberries, I boil them down, and I add erythritol to it, and it tastes delicious, and it's like kind of almost like, it's guilt-free, but still when I eat it, it's so good I feel guilty about it. I have to remind myself that it doesn't have sugar in it. And I don't do any antipasto anymore. I just basically save that for Christmas and make the traditional American. Because like I said, years ago we used to have lasagna, antipasto, and I mean, just so much food. And it really was craziness. And plus, I just decided that it's an American holiday. We should be Americans and not worry about the Italian traditions on that day. So I don't know. I'm just going on and on here as I'm driving. I'm on my way to Aldi's first. I will let you see when I'm all done. I'm going to try to do this all in one day, in one morning. Actually, in 2 hours. I have to go over and watch Cora, as per usual. And I am going to do the best I can. I made my list. I have to buy batteries. I'm noticing I'm going through a lot of them, but that's because it's the time of year for candles for me. And I have quite a lot of them that I light. And I ran out of AAA, so I'll be getting some of those. And then just the usual stuff. I'm going to go probably to Walmart. That's my second stop. I don't plan to do BJ's or Sam's. I don't really need to do that for this week. And so I'm going to just stay out of there. And it is Friday. And I thought to myself, I best get to the stores today because next week will be madness. And the weekend is certainly not a time that I like to go shopping in the stores. It is madness on a regular, without the holiday. So I can only imagine what it'll be like this weekend. So yeah, thinking about the holiday season and the eating and all the things that go through our heads, the guilt, the worry about what's the scale going to say. I'm sick of the scale and what it's going to say, honestly. I'm sick of living my life around the scale. It gets quite tiring, just like tracking does at times. All of it just, you want to go, phew. At least I do anyway. I get really, really worn out. And that's why for the holidays, I kind of like, for me, and again, everybody can't do this, and I understand that. I feel very blessed to be able to do this. I just don't track anything. I eat what I feel like eating, and I begin the next day. And that has really been very helpful to me because becoming obsessive about, should I have this food on that day? Should I eat regular food on that day? Should I do blah, 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 blah on that day? It just really just drives me crazy and makes me stressed out. And then we all know what I do when I stress out. Or if you're new here, I'll tell you, I just eat and eat and eat things. And it's not going to be things that I would normally eat throughout the day. It's going to be what I eat at night, which is going to be all the things that I would be better off not having. And yeah, so that's how that goes. So another thing about the shopping. This week, Zoe talked with us in the Weight Loss Company Zoom meeting. She really did a really good job and brought this issue foremost in my mind. When we shop, we generally like to economize, right? Because we want to save money. At least I do anyway. And so part of that means you go into a store and let's say they have candy on sale, holiday candy, right? And you see the smallest package per piece is going to be a lot more money than if you bought the larger package, and then it's going to be a buy one get one half off or buy one get one free kind of situation. So then it makes it a better bargain. Even though you're spending more money, it's a better bargain. So you decide you might want to go with that. But if it's something that you're going to eat and eat and eat and eat like I would, something I can't even generally have in my house, or I'll eat it at night, it might be better to buy the small pack that's going to be calorie controlled, more calorie controlled, and say, okay, I'm going to have this 300 calorie pack of candy. I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to move on because there's no more in the house, and spend more money per piece, let's say, because it's not going to be an economized bargain value to buy that small one. I have to go around this truck. And then call it a day. So in my book, I think that thinking about that is a really good idea as we go into the holiday season and we start purchasing things that maybe you're going to put in stockings for Christmas, or that you're going to put on your Thanksgiving table. You know, oftentimes we put out candy dishes and we want to make, you know, everything into the theme of the holiday. Well, that type of candy comes out, it's wrapped differently because it's wrapped for the holidays and blah, blah, blah. And also, not buying necessarily the larger packs of things unless you can stash it somewhere in your house where you're not going to know where it is and it's going to be out of sight, out of mind. In my case, I leave things at Michael's house. I have candy there from Halloween. I forgot all about it. It's up in a separate room upstairs in a drawer of a chest of drawers. And I forgot all about that. And I'm glad I did, because I'm going to be using that for my cookie trays. Part of that will be used as well as other things, because I do also mold my own chocolate, and I'm hoping to get in the festive mood to start doing that right away, because next week is Thanksgiving and I have a couple trays I want to make up and give out. So yeah, so thinking about that and thinking about the stress of the holidays and the shopping that's coming up upon us, and how to make things easier. How can we make things easier for ourselves to avoid the stress that causes many of us to overeat, especially when we're going to have things around, you know, where we can have more of an opportunity to have them because it's the holidays, where we might not have them around us as much. We might be frequenting people, you know, making holiday visits, and there's going to be all these temptations in front of us. And if we're all stressed out, we're not even, that to me leads to really bad things in my case. It just never leads to anything good, other than I'm just going to overeat. I'm going to stash and put it away, and then I'm going to take it out at night when that demon takes over any rational thinking that I might have left from the day. And I do that to myself. I do self-harm with food, because basically that's how I look at it. That's what it is. It's definitely nothing that is good for me when I do that. So I am blabbing and blabbing and blabbing here, and I'm sure that you're probably tired of listening to me for now, by now. But I just wanted to try this vlog thing, because I bought this, whatever you call this, that the phone goes on, that gets suctioned onto the window. I bought this probably over a year ago now. And first, I did not realize that it goes on the window. I tried to put it on the dashboard, because my old phone holder from like my last car did suction onto the dashboard. And I was like, oh goodness, this car, you know, it doesn't work on this car. There must be a different texture to the dashboard. And it's, I don't know what possessed me to think that. And then all of a sudden, I may have seen somebody else who had one. I don't really know. But it occurred to me that this should maybe go on the window. So I did try it on the window. I did talk to you while I was parked using it, and then I took it off. And then I decided, well, let me do this way, and we'll see how it goes. If people like it or not, I don't know. Feel free to let me know in comments if you don't mind. And we're going to go shopping. That's what we're going to do today. So I'm almost to Aldi, and I will see you after that, I guess. I'm going to try to show you going across the bridge later. We'll see how that works out. I don't know. But anyway, I'll be back. I'm coming to a red light now, so I can just shut the camera off and be done with it. See you. So this is my score from Aldi's today. I'm really happy with how much I spent. And I will show it to you as soon as I get to my son's house. But in the meantime, this is how much I spent, $127.11. Not bad when you see what I got. I think you'll agree. Okay, this is the first part of the Aldi's haul. I'll start on this side. I got 2 bags of stuffing, 1 herb and 1 cornbread. They were $2.49 a bag. 2 loaves of white American bread, sliced bread, for $1.38 a loaf. Fruit rounds, which are the knockoff brand for Fruit Loops from Aldi, and these were $2.49 for the box. Then I got 4 bags of fresh cranberries. These are from Canada, and they were 99 cents a bag, and they're 12 ounces in each bag. They can be frozen, so I buy them this way at this time of the holidays, and I freeze some, and then I make them accordingly when I feel like having it. 1 package of whole wheat, flax, and oat bran pita bread. These are 60 calories each, and this was, I think, $2 and something for the pack, and it is, there's a 6 count in this bag. Then we have 4 pounds of sugar, and that was just under $3. And I don't remember how much these 2 evaporated milk were. My apologies. And then we have fried apples, which I've not tried. These are kind of like what they sell at Cracker Barrel. So I thought it'd be good to have on Thanksgiving as a little side. And that was $1.89. And then we have cream style corn, which I'm going to be using in a corn casserole. And that was 64 cents. A can of crushed tomatoes for 89 cents. These have gone up in price, but I bought them because I couldn't find these flavors at Walmart. They're actually cheaper at Walmart. But these were $4.19 a bag. I got the mocha mint and the white chocolate. This package of knockoff for Chips Ahoy. These are the chocolate chip Aldi brand. And they were $2.89 for the pack. And the pack is 13 ounces. And I can't remember how much the aluminum foils were. I am hoarding aluminum foil at this point. I got 1 pack of heavy duty and 1 roll of regular. 2 jars of roasted garlic, Aldi store brand tomato sauce. They were $1.55 each. And this, I don't remember how much it was. They've made these smaller now, but I took 2 because they don't go bad and it's hard to get. And they definitely are cheaper than elsewhere. But as you can see, they are now a 5-ounce can instead of being the regular size anymore. Then we have this Mountain Trail mix, which is for Jim for his football on Sunday. This 26-ounce bag is $5.89. Cheese puffs are, I want to say, $2.19 for the bag. This is also for Jim, and that's an 8-ounce bag. And that does it for this part of the Aldi shopping for today. The remainder of what I bought from Aldi for this week's shopping, and I have a couple things here from Adams Fair Acre Farms. These are beef bones for Cora, marrow bones. These are now $3.39 a pound, and this bag was $19.09. I freeze them, and as you can see, these are about the size of them. If she gets as a treat, it's really good for her teeth, and she does eat them raw. I just cut the fat off. This is chicken sausage that they make there. I wish I had known before I went to Aldi's that I was actually going to be stopping here today. This is for a recipe that I'll be making that involves butternut squash, and this is $4.99 a pound, so this pack was $5.94, and it is delicious. And this is the hot version. Now at Aldi's, pumpkin spice dairy topping. This is going to be for the holiday to put on pumpkin pie, and I'm going to hide it so James doesn't see it. He'll be surprised and he'll be very happy. These are the normal Cool Whip knockoff of Aldi, the lower fat one, and that is, I believe, 99 cents a container. Then we have here our Thanksgiving turkey breast. This is the Kirkland brand, and it does come with, my apologies if I'm making you dizzy, I probably am, the gravy packet, and this is $1.99 a pound. It's a 9-pound one, and it was $17.91. I do hope this is going to fit in my largest pressure cooker, because that's how I like to cook this. And if it doesn't, I may have to ask Terry if I could borrow hers, because hers is like the largest one they make. I don't remember how many quarts. But it does come out really, really good in the pressure cooker. So moist and juicy. Then we have a dozen of eggs. These are the Aldi large eggs, and these were $1.63 a pack. Then I have picked up for Jim, because he likes the dark meat, and especially the drumsticks of the turkey. I will roast these off for him. They were $3.09, $1.69 a pound, and there's 3 drumsticks. I got this celery because it was the only one they had. I like the idea of it though, because it is cut down and clean. It's the organic one, and it was $2.89, which is a ridiculous price, but you just pick up what you need at the time you need it sometimes. So I will keep some of this for soup, but this is bought purposely, as well as more onions. I needed onions to put into my stuffing. 2 containers of almond milk. These, I believe, are $2.49 each. These are the plain unsweetened that I always have. And then I forgot to mention, these were $3 something a pack. I got 3 packs of the AAA batteries. They usually are a good price, but again, I haven't bought them here so long. I don't know if they were or not, but it was convenient to buy because I need them for my candles. Pack of baby carrots, 16 ounce. I believe these were just under $2. Then I have a pack of Italian hot sausage, which I certainly would have preferred to get at Adams. This is a 19-ounce pack for $3.89, and this is going to be browned, taken out of the casing, and then I brown it really well and remove the fat and put it into my stuffing. And then we have 6 bags of these green cut beans, 94 cents a bag, and they are for Cora. And we have non-fat Greek yogurt. These were $3.45 a container. I have 2 of those. So that concludes the Aldi shop and a couple of things that I picked up at Adam's this week. And that's going to do it for this video. I thank you all very much if you lasted this long, for having stayed with me. And if you are celebrating, I wish you a very blessed Thanksgiving. And if you're not, count yourself lucky. That's that many less calories you'll be eating in this holiday season. I will see you all again soon. Be blessed, my friends. Take good care of yourself so you can be well.